1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Ali Ahmed. First, the headlines. Federal Cabinet meeting is in progress discussing overall political, economic and security situation of the country. Minister for Planning has emphasized the need for compliance of SOPs, including the use of face masks, to avoid the spread of COVID-19. Pakistan has called for redoubling global efforts, including sharing of experiences, knowledge, and transfer of technology to mitigate the risks of disasters to save lives. China has urged the ASEAN members to work together to remove external disruption in the South China Sea. And now, the news in detail. A meeting of the Federal Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Imran Khan is in progress in Islamabad. It is discussing the overall political, economic and security situation of the country. Minister for Planning Asad Umar has emphasized the need for compliance of standard operating procedures, including the use of face masks to avoid the spread of COVID-19. Chairing a meeting of National Command and Operations Center in Islamabad today, he said risk mitigation is important to check the second wave of coronavirus in the country. The minister said, "We as a nation and all stakeholders have taken right steps which helped us in saving lives and contain the disease's spread." He said the people's proactive response has been the key in our success against COVID-19, as they have shown great responsibility by following the guidelines to prevent the spread of the contagion. The meeting was informed that 3,497 smart lockdowns have been imposed in 103 districts across the country. The chief secretaries informed the meeting about the steps taken to prevent COVID-19 in their respective provinces. 530 more people tested COVID positive after the tests of 30,022 over the last 24 hours. According to the latest statistics, the contagion claimed lives of 8 more people during the last 24 hours. The figure of patients recovered from the virus has reached 304,609. There are now 8,651 active cases in the country. Pakistan has called for redoubling global efforts, including the sharing of experiences, knowledge and transfer of technology to mitigate the risks of disasters and to save lives. In a statement on International Day for Disaster Risk Reduction, the Foreign Office said these efforts should be made under the United Nations and other international platforms. The Foreign Office said Pakistan has strengthened the response capacity of its institutions at the national, provincial and district levels. It said the strength of our governance systems was tested in the first wave of COVID-19 pandemic, while we have successfully contained the initial outbreak and continue to mitigate its long-term socio-economic impacts. The Foreign Office said Pakistan launched its renewed National Disaster Response Plan 2019 with a view to improving the level of preparedness and strengthening the capacity of the country to respond. British Airways has begun its flights to Lahore. The airline's first flight, BA259, landed in Lahore from Heathrow in the wee hours today. China has urged the members of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations to work together to remove external disruption in the South China Sea. This was stated by China's State Councillor Wang Yi during a joint news conference with Malaysia's Foreign Minister Hishamuddin Hussein. Wang Yi is on a visit to Malaysia as part of a short Southeast Asian tour. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, apathy of Modi's fascist Indian government to mitigate the sufferings of Kashmiri people has led to severe shortage of petroleum products in the Kashmir Valley. The visible signs of disrupted supply of petroleum were seen at empty petrol pumps in many parts of the Kashmir the other day. Turkey has issued detention warrants for 167 people over suspected Fethullah Gulen links. Police detained dozens of people in a search for suspects, including active duty soldiers. The detentions were the latest in a 4-year-old crackdown targeting the network of United States-based cleric Fethullah Gulen. G20 finance ministers and central bank governors are holding a virtual meeting under the Saudi presidency to discuss how to support rapid, sustainable global economic recovery. The meeting will also discuss updates to the G20 action plan for supporting the global economy during the coronavirus pandemic and the progress made in the G20 initiative to suspend debt service payments and the proposal to extend it to 2021. In the National T20 Cup, two matches are being played today. In the first match, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa will take on Sindh at 3 this afternoon, while the second match will be played between Central Punjab and South Punjab at 7:30 tonight. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.